It's now being reported that the sea wolves are not only adapting to life near the ocean, but they also may be using tools. Let's talk about it. Cameras were put up because crab traps kept being destroyed, and they wanted to figure out what was causing this damage. They assumed it might be some type of marine mammal going down there and chewing it up. What they found, though, was that the sea wolves were actually swimming out, grabbing the buoy, bringing it back, and then pulling in the crab trap so it could eat the crab remains once it got them dumped out. Really cool behavior. I don't know that I would consider it tool use, but I'll get to that a little bit more at the end. First off, I want to talk about these sea wolves. They don't get nearly as large as other wolves, and most of their food actually comes from the ocean, between 75 and 90%. They'll still go after deer, especially during the summer months, but salmon, other fish, crabs, barnacles, clams that they dig up on the shore, that's where they get most of their food. It's a cool example of an animal adapting to a different ecosystem. As a population, they range from southern Alaska down the coast of British Columbia. They're great swimmers. They can swim 6 or 7 miles, which has made it so they've been able to get to islands off the coast. Genetically, they haven't really been in the area long enough to accumulate a lot of mutations and help them evolve to the ecosystem. Really, this just speaks to wolves and how adaptable they are. Studies looking into their genetics suggest that they actually come from a population that after the last glacial maximum, when the glaciers retreated, their ancestral population actually moved up from the south. Now, regarding the headline, are these wolves really using tools? Is that what this is a case of? I think this is a good example of why tool use in animals, it's kind of something that we don't really have a good way to classify it anymore. We used to think it was unique to humans. Obviously, that's not the case. But like lots of different animals are intelligent enough and adaptable enough to use things in their environment like a tool. This one was using something that humans put out to bring food into it. Obviously, it didn't create the trap, it didn't create the buoy, but it is learning how to use non-natural things, and I think that's interesting. I don't think I would really consider it tool use because I think the more we use that term, the less meaning it actually has. But like, that's a discussion to be had. What is tool use these days? Quick plug, if you like my stuff and want to support me, go check out my subscriptions on my page. It's kind of just a place where I can make quicker videos because I don't always have time to talk about all the news from that day. Yesterday they found that photosynthesis, they found evidence of it happening way back almost 1 billion years older than previous evidence. And that's a whole cool thing. I'll put a video out for my subscribers tonight and I'll try to get to that eventually, but like, I still want to talk about the raccoons and the domestication and that study.